training camp.
You made it back! And there's not a scratch on you!
All thanks to our eminent friends. Is Medical Officer Yue inside?
He just took a 5-minute break, and he's already back at work. The clinic used to be pretty empty with hardly any visitors. But it's now been filled with injured people, and we're running out of beds.
I can imagine. Our medical staff at the hub base also have their hands full. Can your surgeon handle all this work on his own?
Surgeon Yue has been here for years, and he hasn't asked for help. He's an experienced medical. You can find him in the clinic right now. I'm gonna stick around and help our nurse.
Okay, get to it. The people here need your help.
All right then. You guys head in and ask around. I will talk to the crewmates we just...
No problem.
Of course. Perlica...
Are you Medical Officer Yue? I'm Supervisor Perlica of Endfield Industries. Alia told me that you're in charge of directing work at this place.
I am. So, you're Enfielders? Good. Since you managed to reach this place, can I assume that...
That is a safe assumption to make. But as long as that rift stays in the sky, we remain in a state of crisis.
The Ether Rift. The situation at the mining camp is less than optimistic. They say I'm in charge. But when a surgeon is running the show, it says a lot about the place. I may not have the best skills for the job, but feel free to let me know if there's anything I can help. You'll find him in the clinic, 2nd floor. The bed further in. Not too hurt physically, but he's pretty shaken up. Try not to say or do anything that might set him off.
Thank you. Don't worry, we'll keep your word.
This feels familiar.
Let's add this to our emergency stockpile.
We should gather these resources. They might come in handy for rescue operations. Excuse me. Are you Mr. Alphas?
It's my fault. It's all my fault. We were in the cradle of the ages. That woman. She just flicked her hand and the anchors. I've never seen anchors of that sort. The shockwave hit the crew like a train. They crumpled over in an instant. Never got back to their feet. It's all my fault. I was the one who wanted to check out the cradle of the ages.
Don't blame yourself. No one could have seen that coming.
It's just something about that place felt wrong. The angeloy made by the anchors kept...
So that's why we aren't seeing that many
I was injured by some angelos, so the rest of the team went on without me. It was too late when the shockwave... And the shockwaves got bigger with every pulse. I had to run. I kept...
Silver lining is that you made it back safely. What you learned out...
But I didn't save any.
Focus on getting better, Alphas. Plenty of people here need your help.
You're right. I won't let their sacrifices be in vain.
Shockwaves. Our database has no entries of any anchor-type entities capable of emitting them.
He mentioned seeing a woman. Could that be...
Neferith. Even if she's capable of directing the site of anchor falls.
Hello? Perlica, do you copy?
Loud and clear, Rossi. What have you found?
The survey team has returned with something special. Something that I think might help you out. But only one crewmate of the survey team made it back. He wants to see you in person.
No problem. Fiona has shared the coordinates with me. We'll be right over.
You're here! This is Royal, and this is the admin I've mentioned before. So, Royal, go ahead and tell us what happened. The admin can definitely help.
Really? Admin, will you go and save my friends and the team? Okay, so this is what happened. We were one of the first survey teams to be sent out there to look for survivors. There were 3 of us, me included. We knew the shockwave was a threat, so we got ourselves a 20-minute window of opportunity. Our task was to identify the danger zones, clear a path, and make things easier for the SAW crew and their rescue work. But we were too impatient and pushed too deep. We got really close to an anchor.
Close to an anchor?
Yes. A senior mate of the crew said he saw an anchor. The barrier blocking the way to the Cradle of the Ages appeared after the anchor fall. We thought these two events were related. But then, the anchor started giving off shockwaves before we could even get close enough.
Shockwaves? But you got back without a scratch. How did you pull that off?
That's your key finding, Royal. Show our friends what you found.
Well, I don't know what exactly happened. I just grabbed this branch in a moment of desperation. Here, this one.
An Originium formation shaped like a branch.
This branch suddenly glowed and everything around me flashed and, well, I didn't get a clear look of what exactly happened, but it managed to block the shockwave.
Really? Does that mean we can use this thing to get rid of the anchor?
No.
We just kept running and running, but the shockwaves demolished the road. But I believe they're still alive. Perhaps they found other branches.
I understand how you feel, but we must find a way that can reliably negate the shockwave. This Originium branch has a very unique structure. The only one. The Endman's memories have not returned. There is no...
I believe I saw something like this branch. Right in our very own camp.
Really? If we can get a replacement, we'll be able...
There's a living Originium sapling in the camp, growing on that platform over there. Granny Jenna has been taking care of it for 20 years.
A living Originium sapling. Team, there's no time to waste. Let's talk to Granny Jenner. The sapling and the branches will be crucial for our subsequent actions.
I'll take Royal to Surgeon Yue for his checkup.
Please, people, please find my friends out there.
The Originium sapling. The three Accordatories have been extremely cautious and meticulous with the vaulting of information related to the Administrator. I hope that Originium sapling can give us the answer we need.
Is this the Originium sapling?
It is. An Originium arts of such nature. This is your work, Endman.
Just a fragment of a legacy from a time gone by. It is still too young and delicate. It won't give us the protection that it had once offered. The youths hardly look at it anymore. They probably couldn't appreciate what this sapling meant to us. Greetings. I'm Jenna. and I'm the one raising this little sapling.
This sapling... Is it from...
History only remains in the memories of old folks like us. Time goes on, and barely anyone remembers what lay in the containment zone, or why it was called the Cradle of the Ages. Does anyone remember the massive great oak that grew at that place? Oh, how it sparkled with gentle glows as it sank. We depended on the oak to make our living and win our battles. The Arknights veins created by its roots brought wealth, and an outpost started. But then came the time when there was no choice but to destroy the oak ourselves. It was the day when Dark Asteron fell upon the valley. Hundreds of bodies twisted into a burning maelstrom that tore through the land. In its wake lay only desolation. It was the largest Angelos ever witnessed in the records of the UWST. The people fought a hopeless battle as they witnessed the unstoppable descent of Asteron.
Really? In Angelos?
Yet the people achieved final victory, and the price they paid was everything. They detonated the great Arknight oak, the giant tree that once... The shards of the great Arknight oak tore through the core of Asteron. Of the massive trunk of the oak, only an empty hollow remained. Only the old miners still worry, fearful for the day when anchors come screaming down and wake the shattered Angelos. A day when Dark Asteron answers the distant call, rises from its tomb, reassembles its broken body, and cloaks the valley once again in a deathly shroud of red.
So, the containment zone between those anchors is a tomb for a giant Angelos?
If this story were true, we would need to contend with more than that rift in the sky. That Angelos alone would destroy the entirety of Valley 4.
And that is why we spent all these years taking care of this sapling. It is the only scion of the Great Oak. The oak once left many of its fragments and traces, but this tiny thing is the only one that survived. Perhaps it could save us again.
This tree shall protect you. A day will come when this land becomes your home.
Endman? Are you all right? You don't look so good. Do you need rest? Stay alert! Those anchors have been activated.
Angeloi? How did so many of them show up in such a short time?
This is a very bad sign. We must act right now. Otherwise, the Angeloi or even just the shockwaves could raze this place to the ground.
Indeed. It's been years since or the planter of the
Let's go, Endman. We must have faith in these people.
We've detected signals of a large Ankyloid cluster at the Origin Load Spring. The camp is also being attacked by Ankyloid at multiple sites.
Send us the coordinates. This camp lacks professional armed personnel. We must act quickly.
The crewmates are still evacuating. Tata! What about Tata?